We are back, day 5. Happy rotation day, everyone. We are now looking at Slowking, one of my all-time favourite fun decks to play around with. This is a updated version, so we have 4 Slowpoke for Slowking. New iteration is 2 Mega Kangaskhan, 2 Kirama Standard, new 2 Meow, 1 Haxorus with Dragon Pulse and Bring the Axe Down for those special energy decks, and a Haxorus with Cross Chop and Axe Blast. Then we have Rich Gigas, still for hitting those Terror Pokemon hard. We have a Mega Diancie, that still help get those final big knock. Physically to draw cards, and I was testing the Psychic Strange Hacking Alakazam. For our supporters, we have 3 Cordless's Tenacity, 3 Cyphermaniac's Code Breaking, 2 Judge, and 2 Lilies. For items, we have 4 Pokepad, 4 Wondrous Patch, 3 Ultra Ball, 3 Night Stretcher, 2 Switch, and 4 Academy at Night. This allows the deck to work. As we all know, it puts any card from our hand on top of our deck, which allows us to perfectly set up, seek inspiration, discard the top card, and copy any of our non-rulebox Pokemon's attacks. Now for energy, we play 4 Boomerang Energy. This is mainly to go alongside the Triforce attack on Kyurem. When it gets discarded for that cost, it goes back on, allowing us to power up Slowking quite fast. We've played 3 Telepathic Energies. When we attach it to a Psychic Pokemon, we can bench 2 Psychic straight from the deck. And we're playing 3 Basic Psychic Energy and 1 Legacy Energy. I'm torn between Legacy Energy and as the Ace spec. It does come up, it's nice to not give your opponent a prize card, you're playing a 1 prize attack deck, but it always is. Sometimes you wish it was enriching energy to draw 4 or another type of Ace spec. This is the one that's probably flexible at the moment, as well as the Alakazam. Let's head into a few games and see how we do.
Now we're straight in game 1. We flip the coin, we call Tails, and it is Tails, and we say yes, we'd like to go first. So we open Fizz, and then we out, we mention that Fizz, keep me out in hand. Opponent mulligans, I play Lucario, we'll take that extra draw, it is a Slowking, so we're going to Ultra Ball away Chorus and an energy, get back energy, Night Stretcher. They Fighting Gong, grab Avery, Olu, bench Olu, play Salvatore, set that up. That's an interesting play. They Fighting Gong, grab an energy, attach it to Meow, getting ready for the retreat next turn. We draw Alakazam, we'll follow up, we bench Meow, we grab Lilies, and we use Lilies. So a Pokepad for 2 Slowpokes, bench both of them, think about attaching energy to Visindipity for the next turn, but we know it's going to get knocked out, so we decide not to. They retreat into Lucario, take that knockout. We promote the Slowking, follow both Pokepad, search, we see which Haxorus is prized, and then we go for Meow, use Meow, get Colress, grab, or Codebreaker, sorry. We still check the Haxorus, so we put that top because we want to do as much damage as we can in this 320. 20 off, so close. As it is Slowking using the attack, it gets that weakness damage in. So we promote up a Slowpoke, we bench and grab a Diancie with the Telepathic Energy and pass turn. Opponent starts to set up their bench. They have a Unicycle now online, they have Macchiata and a Soul Rock. They just do 100 damage, added 1 energy to the bench, and then we Cyphermaniac for a Kyurem and another Cyphermaniac. Use that, kill the Lucario, Macchiata, and Soul Rock for 5 prizes. Opponent benches a couple of cards, Fez for 3, Night Stretcher back a Soul Rock to Lunar Cycle. They retreat into Riolu, hit us for 0. We showed an Academy at night and we just stack a Haxorus and hit it for 460 damage, teaching that Lucario a lesson. Now straight into game 2. We open Fez again. We get to go first. It is going to be a bit of a grind. We see a Dreepy, we just attach energy for turn because we're not going to get knocked out in one turn. They play a Bidoof, Latias, and a Lilies. Attach it energy for turn. Have a little thing, the Ultra Ball. When a Dreepy and a Hassel, a Beach, Duskull. So we Cypher Maniacs, getting ready for next turn, attach another energy, we put a Slowpoke and a Judge on top. They evolve up, they Lilies, they bench, and they're just going to tickle us with Itchy Pollen again. So we drop this Slowpoke, grab 2 and a Diancie. Colress for Academy Knight and a Legacy Energy and pass turn. They evolve up into Dracula, they Pokegear for Hilda, they Hilda, grab a Fire and another Dracula, dash a Fire. They know they need to start at Freshness damage, so they hit us with the Dracula. 60 onto Diancie, prepping that for later. We Ultra Ball, we grab another Slowking, and we top deck a Pokegear off the Judge, which allows us to grab back Fez and a Regigigas. And the Regigigas is a 1-hit KO on the Dragapult. They promote their Latias. Dragon Terror, the Stadium Bus, as they know Academy Knight is a key part of our engine. They put a Fire on their Dracolock. They take us out with the Cross Bomb. We draw in their price return, we double check that, yes. It's only from attacks, the Legacy Energy will protect us. We promote Diancie, they get back Dracolock. Evolve up. They boss up Fez and Itchy Polynus. So we just have to kind of hope they don't cank 1-hit Diancie. Set up stuff on our bench, that Lilies and Fez. So we Pokegear us again, or Itchy Polynus again, we Lilies again, have Academy at night. All we're missing is a chance to use it. They boss up Diancie, and Itchy Polynus again. We get Meowth. Meowth gets a Scythe Code Breaking, so we can stack a Slowking and a Haxorus. They move up the Dragapult, hit us for 170 over the 30 damage reduction. Now we can pop off, so we Pokepad, make sure that we're Axis on top and the Axe down for that special energy guaranteed KO. Promote Latias, Hassel, look at the top X number of cards, we were 7 at 3, shuffle the rest away, only activate an opponent's Pokemon's knocked out. They evolve up into Dusclops, useless because we're on 1 prize. Have a little thing, throw Fez up and active. And they pass turn, giving us the win straight away into match 3. Yes, we'll go first again. We open a Slowpoke this time, which is perfect. Opponent has a little think what to set up. And it is a Monkey Dory, so we Pokepad for another Slowpoke and attach Legacy Energy where they give us the GGs. So we'll play a game first since we didn't really have a game that time. From the kind, we lose this up, so we win it this time, got heads again, and then we start a Mega Kangaskhan into active. The Legacy Energy, a Fez, Colress, Switch, Ice Stretcher, and a Hatcherus. Send display, we don't draw 2, attach energy, bench our Slowpoke. They're going to Teal Dance, bench a Chikorita and a Celluv, they retreat. They know they can get one hit. Unfortunately, we are missing the way to get our Slowking and a way to knock out any Pokemon this turn, so we're just going to Colress for Academy Ignite and a Telepathic Energy. They retreat into Chikorita so they can follow up into Bayleaf, keeping it safe on the bench. We switch, Academy Ignite, grab a Slowking, Academy, attach an energy, bench 2, Academy Ignite, top the Kyurem, take 3 knockouts, draw 3 cards. They have the Pokepad and force to bump our stadium. They recess them, which really hurts us putting on it to the Ancient Judge. And then they have their leaders for themselves after benching a lovely Teal Mask and a Teal Dance into the active. We promote a Slowpoke, we judge them back down. We grab our last Slowpoke and a Diancie, and we're going to Pokepad to follow up on our bench for the Slowking. They have Bug Catcher's Net. Grab 2 Pokemon, Teal Dance again, and they have the boss for the guaranteed KO on our Slowking. It's not looking too good. We promote our Kangaskhan this time, we stadium bumped in, judge them again. Run iron for 2, and we Ultra Ball for Fez, draw 3, Boomerang Energy, and pass turn. So our main out at the moment is we need a Switch and a Giga style 1-hit guarantee knock out the Teal Mask with all of the energy on it, as there nothing else really set up on the bench. The Teal Dance are taking a minute or two just have to think how can they make sure they can guarantee the win. They get back a Cellular, follow up, Pokepad for Bayleaf, hit us for 150. We get top like a Nice Stretcher. Wondering what we should do. We'd Nice Stretcher back a Slowking and follow that up. We Code Breakers, have a look. We see our switch is prized, our last switch. Which is very, very hurtful. We don't have a way of getting our Mega Kangaskhan out of the active other than attaching energy on it, but it's a 1-hit KO away. They me out. Get Lilies, draw the fresh 6, follow up in the Cellular, Force of Vitality. They place all 120 damage on our Slowpoke, knocking that out. We draw for turn. We have one last look, yeah.
Right, so we are back looking at the deck. It performs brilliantly. It is one of my funnest decks to play. That's great love for this deck. The only changes I would make is probably definitely cutting Alakazam for a Latias, as we've seen the last game, get stuck in the active. Hurts, especially if you open any of your big retreat cap basics. Legacy Energy doesn't do much, didn't really come up. More testing will be needed than that. All I have to say is, if you want to play a fun deck and a deck to help you learn about resource management for keeping a track of your Academy Ignite, your energies, what Pokemon in your deck for use at each situation, Slowking is that deck. And it'll only get better as more Pokemon get printed that are not in rule box, such as the Metagross that comes out, allows the deck to hit for 300 I think damage for free. Yeah, no, this deck sort of gets better and better. It's going to be a good rogue deck to play and test more of. Yeah, highly recommended, lads. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. This was supposed to be the last day of the series, but we are going to continue as I have more requests coming in from the Trading Post Discord, like this one that was recommended by Brendan Cross. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Check back tomorrow for the next episode.